Radio, you have found the feels with Steve Petrinko. I'm going to be playing you all of the most beautiful music that has touched my very soul.
Today's The Feels Spotlight artist and studio guest is Dolapo Oladejo. Dolapo is a singer, songwriter from Ibadan, Nigeria. He has a wide vocal range capable of equally lush baritone, tenor, and alto voicings. Dolapo records under the name, yes, you do. For sure you do. Dolapo records under the name DLP Dolapo. His current album is titled Life is Beautiful, and it is available on iTunes, Amazon, Spotify, YouTube, and many other streaming services and purchase sites. It was recorded and released in 2021, and it gives me the feels in its entirety. We will play the full Life is Beautiful album today while also interviewing Dolapo in between the songs. Welcome, Dolapo. It's such a pleasure and an honor to feature you on the show. How are you doing today?
Woohoo! Thank you so much. I'm excited to be here, and I feel like I'm over the moon right now. Thank you for the beautiful introduction. My head is swelling over here. It's such a huge honor to be here. Thank you so much.
So the first song on your album, Life is Beautiful, is titled Actually. Who or what inspired you to write the song?
Actually, it's supposed to be a happy-go-lucky love song. It encapsulated the feeling I had when I thought I fell in love for the first time. So the muse was actually my wife, and I had to bring in other thoughts, from my mind, and make the melody and made it into a song. And
it's such a beautiful song.
Oh, really? Thank you.
Yeah, I really love it.
Actually, honestly, truthfully, no we lie. I'm in love with you, patiently, properly, thoroughly, honestly.
You know I'm gonna dance to all these things, don't you?
I'm in love with you.
Woohoo! I'm glad you like it.
Baby, where you at? Come a little closer.
I made him sing along.
Let me take you on a ride on my magical carpet. Anywhere you wanna fly, baby, I'ma take you right there. Come along with me, you're the one that I want, that I need, baby. Baby, please be mine. Actually, honestly, truthfully, no be lie. I'm in love with you, patiently, properly, thoroughly, honestly, I know they lie. I'm in love with you. Actually, honestly, truthfully, no be lie. I'm in love with you, patiently, properly, thoroughly, honestly, I know they lie. I'm in love with you. Come on now, yeah. Come on now, yeah. Come on now, yeah. Come on now, yeah. Mamacita, llega Sherila, sí, Costa Rica. Oye, cala, soma, pina colada, la bella umbrella. Baby, please be mine. Let me take you on a ride on my magical carpet. Anywhere you wanna fly, baby, I'ma take you right there. Come along with me, you're the one that I want, that I need, baby. Baby, please be mine. Actually, honestly, truthfully, no
Dolapo!
Thank you so much. Thank you so
Can
much.
it get hotter than that?
I'm so glad you like it.
I love it. Now that we know that you wrote it for your wife, how did this song affect your wife when you sang this to her or you played it for her? How does she feel?
First of all, she was over the moon, and we sang it together, and it was a romantic moment, a playful and romantic moment, and she still likes it.
So there's some different languages that are sung in the song.
Yeah.
What are the languages, and how did you choose when to use which language?
Okay, that's a very cool question. There are actually 3 languages in the song. There is, of course, the English, and there is the Pidgin English. It's like a Creole around here, and there is the Yoruba language, which is my dialect. I think the blending just occurred naturally. There's a way we mix different dialects when we speak. There are some words that I need to interpret there, like when I said "orekelewa," that's a typical word for my beauty, like a beautiful woman over here.
I didn't know that.
Women, tell me where you are, and that's like a mix of English and some other parlance. And Jeka Shere Lasi Costa Rica. I mean, let's go and play, in Costa Rica. Let's just have a holiday there, and just go and play to have fun,
The second song on your album is called My First Love. And who or what inspired you to write this track?
This particular track, My First Love, was a movie soundtrack. The movie was titled Giant Hustle, and there was a love scene in it which actually resonated with the music. So that was how that came about.
Yeah. So let's play it. This is DLP Dolapo's My First Love, track 2 from the album Life is Good.
Light up felt. Then when I'd be with no one else, said I, when I left some other girl, said I, is where I wanna be. My ecstasy, my everything, everything, girl. Baby, you captured my heart right from the very start. And when I look in your eyes, I feel the butterflies. Oh, baby, you are the one that I've been dreaming of. You were my first love. Baby, you captured my heart right from the very start. And when I look in your eyes, I feel the butterflies. Oh, baby, you are the one that I've been dreaming of. You are my first love. Baby, you captured my heart right from the very start. Baby, when I look in your eyes, I feel the butterflies. Oh, baby, you are the one that I've been dreaming of. You are my first love. Baby, you captured my heart right from the very start. And when I look in your eyes, I feel the butterflies. Oh, baby, you are the one that I've been dreaming of. You are my first
So that was this is going to probably happen a few times in the show, but that was the first time that I became emotional there at the end. The end of that song.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, for sure. You do that a lot. This album does literally give me the feels all of the time. I love it to pieces. Really do.
I'm
So,
glad you do.
So I love the tenderness and innocence of the lyrics. This is very typical of your writing, and it's endearing for those who hear you. There's a theme here of fidelity too, which is refreshing. I know this because I've worked with you, but you have perfect pitch, and you're able to write just the most amazing structures just out of the air. A lot of people need to have backing tracks or something to be able to do that. How did you realize that you could do that?
Yeah, I think one, it comes naturally, and second, it's an imaginative process for me, because from the little I've been able to do musically, I think it's like 70% imagination. You know, I try to create the picture in my head, like, okay, this is going to be a love song, and it's going to be playful, or it's going to be serious. It's going to be maybe a mixture of both. Then I try to sing along to bring the emotions out of it, to try to get the emotions first of all, then now embellish the melody as it comes. So it's something that might sound a little awkward, but it's something that I tend to do. That's how it comes to me. That's how songwriting comes to me most of the time. And at some other instances, I've been able to construct melodies over existing music as well. We'll hear that along the line. Maybe we now juxtapose the two styles and see what the differences are.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that. Track 3
You're
of your album is called My Very Best. And how did this song come into existence?
Okay, that was supposed to be a movie soundtrack as well. You know, I was approached by a movie person who wanted me to write a song and, you know, create the impression of, you know, a bad boy trying to, justify his actions and all of that. But at the end of the day, I think he found the song to be maybe not suitable for the movie, because I think it was he wanted more grit in the vocals, but mine was like the smooth singing, you know, smooth choral singing and all of that. So I guess he didn't use it, but I was like, okay, no problem, I understand that. So I will still release it as a single. Oh, sorry, as part of my album. So there it is. There it goes.
Who's bad? They call us bad, but they don't know what we've been through. In a world where craze all over the neighborhood, oh, I don't care anymore until I get to the very top. I don't see anything holding me. Judge me if you want to. Call me names if it pleases you. Guess what? I won't stop till I become my very best, very best. My very best, very best. My very best, very best. My very best, very best, very best. They call us wild, but they don't even know our history. When in doubt, why don't you ask for let it be? Oh, there's a star shining bright through the dark, till the early morning. There's a dream coming true for me. Judge me if you want to. Call me names if it pleases you. Guess what? I won't stop till I become my very best. All I wanna be, very top. All I ever dream. Judge me if you want to. Call me names if it pleases you. Guess what? I won't stop till I become my very best, very best. My very best, very best. My very best, very best. My very best, very best, very best. I'm getting better every day. I'm getting better every way. I'm getting better every day, every day, every day.
I thought the song was possibly about youth, maybe even homeless youth, being dismissed and or abused by adults who felt that their present situation was somehow their own fault. And one of the things that I got out of the song is that I love that even in the bleakest of subjects, you have a way to have a positive determination in the music and in the lyric, and you always provide a way forward, even if there's if it's something terrible has happened. You always have an optimistic way of looking at it.
Wow.
I really feel that you're just a really beautiful soul, Dolapo.
Thank you so much for that.
That song makes me cry in multiple ways.
Wow.
People couldn't see me cry because, well, this is an audio recording. It will be a video too, but I did become emotional in there. I let myself be taken over by the music, and I let all of the elements of a song like that really take over my entire self, my soul, my body, everything.
Wow.
Feel it to my core. So
wow, that's
a wonderful song.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. I think what happened was that when the person approached me for the soundtrack and gave me the idea, I think I got inspired for another thing, which turned out to be this. So I guess that was what happened. Maybe that's why I wasn't able to use it, but it had to come out. This was the inspiration I got for that. So, and it was drawn out of course, stories that I see happen around, and of course, a personal touch as well. So, what you feel is very, very legit, and I'm glad you could feel that. I'm glad the song could make you feel that as well. I hope it does same for other people listening to it. So that's what happened with it, actually.
So track 4 on your album is called "How to Be Human," and how did you write that?
Okay, now this is an example. "How to Be Human" is an example of a track where the music already existed before I wrote over it and sang over it. So the music was done by a very good friend of mine in the Netherlands. His name is Thijs, and his stage name is Winston Wayne. So, and those words, "How to Be Human," were what the instrumentals inspired me. And it's also born out of the fact that a lot of things go on in a society, and I don't know, maybe in other places, but over here, people get quite judgmental about other people, and instead of helping out, they just keep judging and all of that. And I thought it was something that could be addressed. Maybe not officially, or maybe not through legislation, but of course, everything can be done through music. So I just felt, okay, let me just lend a voice to this and see how we can better things as humans, how we can be more humane with each other and judge less and help more.
For God has wallet in the last life that he wore, searching himself for payment at the store. He's got 1,000 birds right on his
Probably be hard to watch me through some of these.
trying to sort an issue at a time.
This is what the show's about.
You call and closet, blowing wherever the wind can take him. He's got his reason. If only judging. Be the answer to the prayer someone made. Don't be gloating at someone else's mistakes. Be the beacon calling people to believe. Don't go judging every human on the street. And that's all to be human. And that's how to be human. And that's all to be human. And that's all to be human. She works two jobs and thinking of making it three. Yeah. From dawn till dusk, trying to make ends meet. Oh. She cuts her clothes according to the clothes she needs. Yet you wonder why she really doesn't wear a blade. Oh, you call her clumsy, knowing wherever the wind can take her. She's got a reason. If only you care enough to listen. Usually just clumsy, falling and dreaming where I should isn't. Instead of helping, you're standing there watching and judging. Be their answer to the prayer someone made. Don't be gloating at someone else's mistakes. Be the beacon calling people to believe. Don't go judging every human on the street. And that's all to be human. And that's all to be human. That's all to be human. That's all to be human.
Woo!
So I cry almost immediately at the
Wow.
start of that song every time
Wow.
I play it. Just on your
Wow.
vocalizations alone. And then you couple that with the lyrical content, and it's just,
Okay.
it's definitely waterworks
Wow.
for me. So
Wow.
you have one of those voices that really speaks to me, and there's so much passion and a lot
Oh.
of power there. I love the theme of understanding, putting yourself in someone else's shoes, showing
Sure.
compassion for those who may have suffered misfortune, and for the noble act of coming up with ways to help instead of judging them. It's a really beautiful, beautiful song.
Thank you so much for that, and I'm so glad you could connect with it, because that means everything to me. You know, if you're able to connect, you're able to, you know, relate with it, and if it has meaning to you, then I think it's a fair job for my side. So thank you so much for that, for spilling the things and how you feel about it. It means everything to me, and I appreciate you for it.
Oh, you're more than welcome.
Thank you so much.
Track 5 on your album is called We Go Make Am. It's a really great title. I love it. It's a great track. How did this song come about?
Okay, now this one happened when I went for grocery shopping late at night. You know, I was done with my 9 to 5, and you know, I had to get some stuffs and some groceries in the house. So I got to the night market, and I was so shocked at the level of energy I found in the market. People were still very active at like 10 p.m. at night, you know, and we're calling out for people to come and get their wares, come and check out what they're selling and all of that. And it was it was so hectic. It was a roller coaster, and I was like, right now I'm so tired because I've just finished my day's job, and I just want to pick some things. But you guys are still here, calling out to customers at the top of your voices and all of that. No, it just inspired, the kind of resilience you find over here. There's a lot of imagery about Nigeria and all of that, but underneath all of that, there is uh, uh, a lot of people that are resilient, that are trying, they're working so hard to make a honest living, to have a good life, and all of that. So, I got inspiration from that night market. Igomekam means we are going to make it. Igomekam is a pidgin English. And what it means is that we're going to make it. And that's what the song centers all around. That I hustle every day. We hustle every day. We hustle every day, from night to day, and from morning to night, and we want to get all the good things, and just have the hope and believe that it's going to happen. All what you work hard for are going to come to pass, and you're going to enjoy the fruit of your labor.
1, 2, 3, go. We go make a more, you go make am. We go make a more, I go make am. I go make a more, you go make am. For this night you will with it. We go make am. I believe you will. I go make am. Just believe you will. We go make am. Nigeria you will. For this night you will with it. We go make am. Well, I go make am. Well, we go make am. Well, we go make am. I hustle every day, every blessed day. Baba God I pray, make my house to pay. For Nigeria every day, waiting to be say. Now so we been there, hustle every day. Oh, I don't say no easy, but I know be lazy man at all. I know be lazy man at all. Oh. You know be lazy man at all. You know be lazy man at all. Oh. We know be lazy man at all. We know be lazy man at all. Oh. For this Nigeria where we there, now so hustle every day. We know be lazy man at all. Oh. If them ask you, tell them say you go make a more, I go make 'em. I go make a more, you go make 'em. You go make a more, I go make 'em. For this night where we there, we go make 'em. I believe you will. I go make 'em. Just believe you will. We go make 'em. Nigeria you will. For this night where we there, we go make 'em. Well, I go make 'em. Well, we go make 'em. Well, we go make 'em. Well, we go make 'em. Everybody know how the thing they go. Hustle for my dough, now so we dey roll. Everything I do for me and you. Make I talk it true, now hustle be the rule. I don't say no easy, but I know be lazy man at all. I know be lazy man at all. You know be lazy man at all. We know be lazy man at all. We know be lazy man at all. We know be lazy man at all. For this night where we there, now so hustle every day. We know be lazy man at all. If them ask you, tell them say I go make a more, you go make 'em. You go make a more, I go make 'em. go make a move, I go make a for this night to where we there. We go make a, I believe well. I go make a, just believe you well. Nigeria well. For this night to where we there. Now so hustle every day. We know be lazy man at all. If them ask you, tell them so. No matter where you go, no matter who you be, no matter where you are from, any good thing you do, anywhere for Niger, we go make.
So the languages are so beautiful on this.
Oh, really? Thank you so much.
And
I'm
I
glad
can
you like it.
I do. And I can understand the context from the interspersed English. And
Okay.
even though you said that this is a way that you would normally speak in your country, I still think it's genius to mix the languages together that way, because lots of different people could listen to that and still understand it and relate to it.
Oh, really?
So
Wow,
yeah, I feel
wow.
that doing that, you are garnishing a much wider audience appreciation for the
Wow.
music.
Wow.
So I can't help but think that when I'm listening to that, I'm wondering, was there music at the market when you were there? Were there people on the street either playing? Like, I can actually see the flute player, on the curb at the market, just playing. And some towns are like that. I'm very fortunate. I live in Ann Arbor, Michigan.
Okay.
And we have a lot of street musicians. I used to do lots of street musician playing. So you never know where somebody's going to show up and play something. Was there anybody there playing music?
Yeah, they were pre-recorded music basically. Over here, except for special occasions where you find talking drummers, percussions and all of that, the shakere and every other thing, except for special occasions, that's when you actually see street musicians coming up and they perform their art and create a lot of beautiful memories and all of that. Outside that night that I went to the market, it was just pre-recorded music playing on the ground at different parts while people went about selling their wares and all of that. So, but the energy was so high. I was like, wow, I don't think I have this amount of energy at this time of the day. I just want to go home and sleep.
You had that kind of energy when you wrote the song, clearly, because the song is that song will make you move. There's a lot of really great dance tracks on this record. I really, really appreciate it, and it's almost impossible to sit still. I know I'm sitting in a chair and I'm just bobbing along, but if I had my way, I'd be, I put the disco lights on and I'd be having a great time.
Wow. Glad to hear that. I'm so glad you feel like this about it, because the energy in the song was just at par with the energy I felt when I was in the market. And, I just tried to replicate it and, give a memory, create a memory of it. Because every time I hear that song play, it takes my mind back to that night, and many other nights where people still stay around to sell their wares, trying to make ends meet and all of that. So That's what it reminds me of every time. And that resilience, that no matter what happens over here, we're still going to make it. We're still going to do what we can do to, get things going. So that's like the Nigerian spirit. It represents the Nigerian spirit for me. And I know there are so many other people like that as well, sir. But just to bring it home a little bit and customize it in a certain way.
Track 6 on your album is called Shine. How did Shine come into existence?
Shine is another example of a song that was made, with a pre-existing instrumental music. Yeah, I mentioned my very good friend in the Netherlands. His name is Thijs. Yeah, so he had this. I was going through a catalog of his music, and we often do music together. So I was like, okay, let me do this. And at that point, I was looking for a goodwill song, a song that has a goodwill message in it, especially for people that are not close to where you are, but you feel strong connection for. So that was what happened in that song. So you could actually feel that from the first verse, like, if I ever wrote a song about you, this is what it would feel like. And if I put my heart into every tune, so just make it out right. Oh, I never could explain how much you mean to me, and 1,000 words will still not be enough to speak. So it's just like a mixture of many feelings, but top on that is the goodwill, love, and all the best wishes and all of that. So that's what the song is all about, and it can also pass for a love song as well. So it's a song that goes ahead to express a goodwill from one person to the other, especially your loved ones, family members, and all of that. So I worked together with Thijs and Dot, and it came out as it did.
Oh, it's such a beautiful song. It was wonderful for you to sing it for us here that way. I'm sure you saw it. I cried when you were singing it, but you have such a beautiful voice, and I always love hearing you sing. And it's a wonderful thing to be able to hear you.
Thank you so much for that.
Live.
If I ever wrote a song about you, this is what it would sound like. And if I put my heart into every tune, so just to make it out right, oh, I never could explain how much you mean to me, and 1,000 words will still not be enough to speak. What if I said you make my stars align? Would you believe what I say is true? And in my dark you shine so bright, wouldn't know where to go without you. Oh, I never could explain how much you mean to me, and 1,000 words will still not be enough to speak. Shine like a star, shine so bright, shine like
I just for you. Wouldn't matter whether you were near or far, as long as all your dreams keep coming true. And I'd always keep wishing you all the best there is. For 1,000 words will still not be enough to speak. If you hear this song from wherever you are, it's a piece of pain coming through to you, just to let you know you're always on my mind. Nothing in this world I wouldn't do. Oh, I'll never explain how much you mean to me. And I'll always keep wishing you all the best there is. Shine like the stars, shine so bright. Shine like the star that you are. Living through the dark, let your light draw me to where you are. Oh, shine like the star, shine so bright. Shine like the star that you are. Living through the dark, let your light draw me to where you are. Oh, shine like the star, shine so bright. Shine like the star that you are. Living through the dark, let your light draw me to where you are. Oh, shine like the star, shine so bright. Shine like the star that you are. Living through the dark, let your light draw me to where you are. Draw me to where you are. Draw me to where you are. Draw me to where you are.
That was Shine by DLP Dolapo with Winston
Woo.
Wayne. You collaborate with a
Woohoo.
number of musicians. Woohoo! And Winston Wayne is from the Netherlands. How did you meet and
Yes.
choose to work together?
Yeah. It's quite a very interesting story for me myself because I up until like 3-4 years ago, I've always done my music by myself. Then I thought, how about collaborating more? How about doing more exploration? How about opening myself up and keep an open mind musically? And that was what actually birthed a music partnership. I I was in a songwriting group, and we're just having a discussion basically, and I started a discussion by saying that okay, people talk about missing songs from the 80s, missing songs from the 90s. If they actually do, then why don't we have genres that are replicating that in the 2000s and 2020s and all of that? Naturally, I like to write about good feelings. I want you to listen to a song I did and have a good feeling after it. I just like to try to see how things can feel better about it. So it's a love song. It's mellow, but it was inspired by the music and of course warm feelings that I felt before. Yes, and I still feel, and a couple of other things around me. So that was what led to that. And Winston Wade actually, joined in on that too, and we're able to come up with When I Look At You. They just want to create a good feeling of love and something to always, you know, you can always press your cheeks on or press your cheeks to or whatever. So that was what brought about When I Look at You.
Here's When I Look at You by DLP Dolapo and Winston Wayne.
Woohoo!
When I look at you, when I look at you and the things you do from your point of view, I can feel your truth, all I can deduce. Yes, I'm just like you. Yes, we can be the best we can. Hop into my van, come up with a plan, and I will be there when you need a friend. So much love to share, I'm so free to wear. You can call on me whenever you can, and I promise to always be there. You know that I know that we would always care and be the best that we can. When I look at you, I can see the truth all about me deep inside of you. Mystical as the moon in a silvery blue, glowing through and through, just like you. When I look at you, I can see the truth all about me deep inside of you. Mystical as the moon in a silvery blue, glowing through and through, just like you.
Yes, we can break down walls. Yes, we are what we want to be living. Grab my hand, don't slip away. You are my diamond and a piece of my city. You are my lover, you are my friend. I come with you when I don't know where I am. Won't need a reason to always be with you, 'cause it's my way of doing things I'd never do.
When I look at you, I can see the truth all about me deep inside of you. Mystical as the moon in a silvery blue, glowing through and through, just like you. When I look at you, I can see the truth all about me deep inside of you. Mystical as the moon in a silvery blue, glowing through and through, just like you.
Woohoo!
And I almost forgot to press pause there. I got carried away by the music. So that's one of my most favorite songs of yours.
Oh,
Your baritone is so powerful there, and that falsetto just makes me cry buckets.
wow.
It's a very beautiful melody and beautiful lyrics, and they stay with me.
Oh,
I just love it to pieces. So,
thank you so much. I'm glad you could feel that. because that's just the job done for me when you can feel that.
I don't know that you'd have to be dead not to feel that.
You said
You'd have to be dead not to feel that deeply in your heart and your soul. When you're singing with that kind of conviction, that resonance that you have is so powerful and beautiful, and it's just
thank you so much.
Really, really well done. I really love it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Track 8 is called. Can you pronounce it for me so I don't pronounce it wrong? Because
Aduke.
Aduke. See, I would have pronounced it wrong. Aduke.
It's okay. I would understand.
Yeah, no, but this is great because now people know exactly how to pronounce it. What does that word mean?
Yeah. Aduke means beloved, like somebody that everybody will rally around because the person is beloved, and that's what the song is about. It's a love song as well. Aduke, this one is it's a typical love song, typical of my typical writing, how I like to write and sing. So it's a love song, about somebody you love, and you just want to serenade the person and reassure the person of your love and commitment. So for me, the idea was for a marriage acceptance, like a man professing his love to his wife and all of that, and making her feel the love he has for her, just beloved. Then talking about all the promises they make to each other, that they should not forget all the promises they make to each other, and just stay in love.
Aduke, oh,
Woo!
So I love the sense of mystery on this track. It's such a beautiful love song.
Wow. Glad you do.
How did you come up with those backing vocals? I love those pieces. I always tell you about that whenever I'm listening to it. I'm just typing in the chat. Always have to tell you. Fa is playing. I just love that. How do you come up with that?
Oh, it was just something that occurred naturally at the studio. You know, we were like, okay, the song is going and there's a need for backup. So, well, I'm the solo artist doing it. Then the producer was like, okay, how about let's see how that will go, really. And, you know, it just blends in with it and just left it there. I think it sounds good. So when I just recorded the pop, 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 and then, oh, that's okay. Let's just put it there. It's just there. And, you know, at the end of the day, it all came out.
Right. It makes the whole song like something that somebody would be walking around and that would just pop into their head. It's something that it's catchy, really catchy. So track 9 on your album is called Life is Beautiful.
Wow. Life is Beautiful. You know, it was inspired by life itself, really, the good things of life, the bright side of life. The truth is that there's still a lot of beauty attached to life, and that is what this song is trying to portray. And our differences is actually one of the beauties, because where's the beauty if everyone is just alike or is alike or speaks alike and everything like that? So I think it celebrates our diversity, our unity in diversity, and the fact that, okay, we're all on a journey through here, and we should make it beautiful for each other, because it's a gift, actually. I think I see life as a gift, and if you're gifted with something, you take care of it. You don't mismanage it.
I am here and you are there. Someone's near, another far. Doesn't matter wherever you are. We all have something in common. If you ask me, life is good. Red are the roses, skies so blue. Sweet is the fragrance of flowers in the life is beautiful. If you ask me, life is beautiful. If you ask me, life is beautiful. If you ask me, life is beautiful. I am slim, you may be plump. Someone's short, another tall. Doesn't matter what you look like. We all have someone in common. If you ask me, life is good. Red are the roses, sky so blue. Sweet is the fragrance of flowers in the air. If you ask me, life is beautiful. If you ask me, life is beautiful.
vocal arrangement on that song is just stunning, and it really adds.
Wow.
So, how, a lot of the voices you use there, somebody might not even realize that all of those are you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Hello?
Okay. Somebody might not realize that all those voices are yours, because you actually change your timbre is different on each one of them. Your falsetto is very different from your baritone and your tenor. All of those things sound amazing, and they sound like different professional singers, but they're all just you. How did you come up with that arrangement?
Well, the harmony came with the melody as it is, and what we actually did was try to blend everything into one, and there were so different many harmonies that I tried, but if I had to pick the one that suits it the most, so basically what I readily do is I try to create a form of emotion to get the emotion of the song, emotion of what I've written in the song. And I think the most expressive part of my voice is the baritone. That's what I feel, actually. I know it may be someone else to another person listening.
I get the feels from all of them, honestly. Your falsetto can make me cry. I know you sometimes say that you use it just as spice sometimes, kind of that
Exactly.
you might not want it to be out in front, but it is a really wonderful falsetto, and it does it affects me. So I think they affect me in different ways.
So the falsetto part, I usually use it for background vocals. When you're the solo artist and there isn't a chance to feature any other person on it, you just have to improvise and make the most of it. So that's what happened in this particular song and many of the songs I do, except maybe there's a guest artist that can play that part, then I hands off and let the person do it. But if it's just me, I just have to come up, and I see that the countertenor part of my voice is I think is of the alto range, so I just try to walk around it and create a feel for it, just for me to get a feel of it.
Thank you for the plug for my show.
I always like it when you say that.
Yeah. I tried to come up with something that would be catchy, somebody could remember.
It is catchy. I can't forget that.
So track 10 on your album is called Bend It. And how did Bend It come about? What does that mean? I associate that with soccer.
Bend it like Beckham's.
Right.
Well, this one was just a playful. It was when it happened when myself and Winston Ray we just met, and we were a playful duo. We joke a lot, and we were like, so he had this song that had this Indian sounding lady on it. I was like, I want that. So I was like, okay, let's see what we can do with this. And it came out. It was a play thing for us. Actually, we actually playing with it, and we just see, okay. And the play was actually coming out into a melody, and we were like, okay, let's just see what we can do with this. And we just had to come up with that. Bend it.
Awesome. Here is Bend It by DLP Dolapo and Winston Wayne.
Woohoo!
I really love all of the vocals that are going on in there. I really love the the non-word parts where you're singing that beautiful melody in the background, and you're singing really strong up in your falsetto, but you also have like there's a baritone underneath there that gives it weight, and it's just it's mesmerizing to listen to. I just love it.
Wow, really?
Yes, it's so much fun. I also enjoyed the hip hop fusion that's in there. How did that come to be?
Yeah, it was when the song came up, we were like, okay, let's make it a duo. Let's make it a duet or something. So it was like, okay, he was more into he loves hip hop a lot, and it was like, okay, he's gonna infuse that into the old song, and I was like, it's a welcome idea, really, because it started as just a plaything, and we're just playing with the melody and the beat, and it was like, okay, let's create a flow. And he wrote his part, I wrote my part, and we matched it together and came up with that. And just to liven things up. We can't always be serious all the time.
So the next track on your album is called If. This is track 11. And how did If come about?
Okay. I think If came about from did it start as a song? It started as a plan. You know, at the point there were so many happenings around the world, there was so much hate going around and all of that, and it was so overwhelming. And I thought about it, and it was like, the solution to all what we're going through actually partially is love, really. I can't say it enough, I can't sing it enough, and I just try to infuse love into a permanent solution to many of the issues we're going through. So it came out as a poem at first, but metamorphosed into a song. And I was able to break it into phrases and try to make a music out of it, like the intro. For if love could find a place in every one of us, so it would heal our hearts and make us live as one people with love. Just writing that, give me the inspiration for the emotions of the song and the melody itself. So I now built on that and just felt like putting it out, and that's how If came about. So
I'll be honest, that first line to that song that you just sang so eloquently for us, that always makes me cry. I really appreciate this song a lot, and I love your whole album. A lot of times you start to get it, 10 songs into an album, you might get tired, but like you seem to have saved like it. I never get tired coming through here, but when we get to these last 3 songs, it almost feels like an encore that happens here, because you just you amp up what you have, and it's like it's all so great, but you take it to the just a different level on these last 3 songs. And If is really, really a special song, and it holds a really beautiful place in my heart, and I love it a lot.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you feel this.
For if love could find a place in every one of us,
Glad you can feel this.
I have to have one full-on cry during the show,
Wow. We have to do more. congrats, really.
If everyone could live in love, it's going to be a happy world. If you and I could trust each other, it's going to be a whole new place. If I can be your friend and you can trust me too, it's gonna be a whole new world. For if love could find a place in every one of us, oh, it would heal our hearts and make us live as one people with If I can see life through your eyes and you can do the same for me, if we could understand each other and let all our prejudice flee, if we could lend a hand to whoever is in need, it's gonna be absolutely a whole new world. For if love could find a place in every one of us, oh, it would heal our hearts and make us live as one people with Yes, I know that we can make it. Oh, yes, we can. For if love could find a place in every one of us, everyone would heal our hearts and make us live as one people with love. For if love could find a place in every one of us, oh, it would heal our hearts and make us live as one people with love. I believe in one voice. I believe in one dream. I believe in one voice. I believe in love.
Boy, is that such, man, that's a beautiful, beautiful song. I have so many tears in my eyes right now. Track 12 on your album is called Heaven Please. And I love the drive of the song and the
Yeah.
horns. How did this come about?
Okay, this one was one of the songs that came out of a deep thought. You know, I was like, okay, you know, there comes a point when you just have to look up and say a little prayer for yourself, for everyone you know, for everyone you love.
Right now there's so much on my mind. I keep on thinking all the time. Sometimes I try to analyze everything. There's so much going all around on the news and in the town. Sometimes it's hard to day by day along the way. Make me be all that I am made to be. Nothing good comes easily. You've got to put some fight to it. Even Rome wasn't ready in a day. Yes, you know, when your back's against the wall and all you wanna do is run, that is when you should believe that you can. Yes, you can. But if I stand up to myself, I learn the things that I should learn. Would I be better than the man that I used to be? If I search within my heart for all the questions in my mind, would I be able to define who I really am? So high we can climb any mountain, and so wide we can sail on any sea. Someday we will sing in celebration of everything the heavens have done. Heaven, please, can you hear my song? Be my guide, would you lead me on? Day by day, along the way, make me be all that I am meant to be. Yeah, 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 yeah. Heaven, please, can you hear my song?
It's amazing how many things are happening in your songs, and sometimes I don't hear everything the first or even the 50th time that I've listened to it. There's an all male choir going on back there, like adding to the fact that it's a prayer. I've never heard that before today. That was amazing. I really enjoyed hearing that and having that just come through. How did that happen? How did you come up with that? Because it's an all male church choir, but it's all you that's there, that's coming out of the song. It's just wonderful.
Yeah. You know, I try to infuse some dynamics into it. You know, I tend to want to see some variations happening, and the way the song goes is being directed by the words and the feel of the song. So that's what basically happens half the time. You know, the direction it goes would be mainly determined by the words and the melody and the emotions trying to convey across. And that's what led into the little choir thing, and just something to give the song a character and make it come out as imagined. So just thought the milk choir thing could add a little bit of flavor to it and a bit of dynamics as well.
And it really does. I love that song. The final song of your album.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Woo!
The final song of your album is called Color of Love. How did this song come about?
Color of Love came about as was supposed to be a movie track as well, and I never heard from the person again. So I was like, okay, if you're not showing up, I'm still gonna release it in my upcoming album, and I did.
They really missed out on this, because this track is so over the top professional. Like it really sounds like it's in a movie already. So whatever movie that was really missed out on just a stellar song, a gorgeous production. It doesn't get better than this song. I don't know how anybody could ever feel better than listening to this track. It's just uplifting and wonderful, and I really, really enjoy it every single time that I hear it. Here is Color of Love.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Here's Color of Love by DLP Dolapo.
Take it away.
I've been waiting, contemplating. Who can tell me what is the color of love? If I let you in, would you stay with me and show me what is the color of love? If I let you in my world, would you stay or run away? Can you hear me thinking aloud in the sun and in the rain? I've been waiting, contemplating. Who can tell me what is the color of love? If I let you in, would you stay with me and show me what is the color of love? What is the color? Color? What is the color? Color? What is the color? Color? What is the color of love? What is the color? Color? What is the color? Color? What is the color? Color? What is the color of love? When the fire burns and the wind blows, would you show me what is the color of love? In the blazing sun and in the chill and cold, would you show me what is the color of love? When the river runs dry enough, would you stay or run away? Would you hear my heart reaching out in the sun and in the I've been waiting, contemplating. Who can tell me what is the color of love? If I let you in, would you stay with me and show me what is the color of love? What is the color? Color? What is the color? Color? What is the color? Color? What is the color of love? What is the color? Color? What is the color? Color? What is the color? Color? What is the color of love? Can you see the shooting stars clapping their hands in the skies overhead? We can make a whole new world if we decide to try. I've been waiting, contemplating. Who can tell me what is the color of love? If I love you, would you stay with me and show me what is the color of love? Together, you and I, with one heart, with one voice, we can make it. What is the color of love? I've been waiting, contemplating. Who can tell me what is the color of love? and show me what is the color of love.
That song is so classic. It feels like when I hear it, I literally do. I picture myself as a 17 or 18-year-old kid in high school at a dance with like the lights going and like the end of the night, like that would be the closer song, and you'd be having that wonderful slow dance.
Yeah.
Your date. Oh my. It's such a wonderful feeling.
I can feel that too. Thank you so much. By the way, that was Margaret at the other vocals.
Who? Oh, that's your wife?
That was my wife.
Oh man, that's gonna make me cry. I had no idea it was your wife that was singing that. I did cry.
She's actually better.
She's an awesome singer. Oh my goodness. Such a beautiful voice.
Thank you. I'll tell her. She's more reserved than myself.
Oh man, that made my whole day. That made this whole interview to find out that was your wife singing. Oh my goodness, Dolapo.
Thank you so much.
So
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
This has been very thrilling for me. I've had such a wonderful time listening to your album with you this way. I'm glad that I could do this. I know that, as an artist, just getting one person to listen to one song is kind of hard, but to go through an entire album, to be able to talk with you about each one of the songs and to learn how you wrote them and what inspired them and some of the production things and learn about the different people that you've worked with. It's been just a beautiful journey. I cannot express how thankful I am that you chose to spend your Saturday with me today to play these songs and to listen and to enjoy them. And I really appreciate our friendship very much. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I'm the one that should be grateful to you. I am the one that should be grateful for this, really, because it means the whole world to me. The painstaking way you handled this, and the patience, the love, and everything that went into this whole album listening is just awesome to me. It made my Saturday. In fact, it made more than my Saturday. I'm still going to be thinking about it over and over again, and look back at it and smile, because I could go on and on with this. That means I'm enjoying it, and you made it so lively, and I really appreciate you for that. I wish I could reciprocate or something, but I don't know if I can do that.
Well, you did.
But I really
did,
appreciate
Dolapo.
you for this.
You did reciprocate for sure. This was it was wonderful. I really, really appreciate all of it.
Thanks again for listening, everybody. If you love the artists and the music that you heard in this show, please go out to our social media sites, hit like, comment, and subscribe.